Every closed door is an invitation to move forward, to explore new paths, to uncover better opportunities. Remember this when someone closes a door in your face. It's not a rejection, but a redirection. It's not an obstacle, but an opportunity. It's not a setback, but a setup for something far greater. Let me share a personal story. Once upon a time, I was working in a job that I thought was my dream job. I was comfortable, but not truly happy. One day I was let go. The door was closed firmly in my face. I stood there stunned and hurting, my heart pounding in my chest like a hammer on an anvil. But in that moment of despair, I made a choice. I chose to see that closed door not as a dead end, but as a starting point for a new journey. You see, every closed door has a story to tell. It's a tale of change, of transformation, of growth.
When someone closes a door in your face, all you have to remember is when God allows them to close the door in your face, all God wants you to do is walk up the hall. It's some more doors. You just got to walk up the hall. Because I can promise you, He got a better door that He wants you to go through than the one that got shut in your face. That's a fact. But what happened to people is they stand there beating on the door. Open it back up. We're going to do a write-in campaign. Where are you leaving? I got to have my job. What about my benefits? Hey, stop. The door is closed for a reason.
A closed door is not a rejection, it's redirection. It's an invitation to walk up the hall and find the better door that awaits you. The universe has a way of closing doors to guide us to a better one. Sometimes we find ourselves standing in front of a door that has just been slammed shut. Our knuckles are raw from knocking, our voices hoarse from pleading, yet the door remains closed. We may feel abandoned, rejected, even lost. But what if we consider a different perspective? What if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, closed that door to steer us towards a better one? Let's take an example.
I'm going to curse the door on you going back. You will never be able to get back to who you were. The people who used to help you will not help you. The people who used to be there wouldn't be there. I'm going to shut the door on you going back to being who you were. And you're going to have to grow up and go forward because I have shut the door on going back. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but I'm talking to somebody. When God really has interest in you, He will shut the door on going back. He will close the Red Sea so you can't miss Egypt and go back for the onions and end up with the handcuffs. We remember the onions of Egypt. We forgot we were slaves. You remember the good things about Him, but you forgot the hell He took you through. And God says, I'm going to shut the door. Oh God, I got to stop and take a minute and forget about you. Because when I start thinking about shut doors, I have to praise Him for all the doors that He shut in my life. Thank you for the friends that rejected me. Thank you for the people that said no. Thank you for the people who walked out of my life. If I'd have stopped there, I would have missed my destiny. But every time you wanted to shut a door, it was because you had something better for me.
The universe closes doors for a reason. Trust that there is a better door waiting for you. When I think about closed doors, I'm filled with gratitude. This might sound strange to some, but let me explain. Imagine you're walking down a pathway of life and suddenly the door in front of you slams shut. It's human nature to feel disappointed, but what if I told you that closed door is a blessing in disguise? There was a time in my life when I was stuck in a job that was draining me emotionally and physically. I was putting in long hours. The work was monotonous and there was no room for growth. I was desperate for a change but terrified of the unknown. Then one fateful day, that door closed. I was let go. Initially I felt lost, but then I realized the universe was giving me a sign. It was telling me, this isn't where you belong, there's something better waiting for you. It took some time, but eventually I found a new opportunity, one that was more fulfilling and rewarding. You see, sometimes the universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in closes doors because they know we won't do it ourselves. We get comfortable, we get scared, and we stick with what's familiar, even if it's not what's best for us. Those closed doors, they're not roadblocks, they're redirections. They're not endings, they're beginnings. They're not punishments, they're opportunities. So when a door closes in your face, don't bang on it, pleading for it to open. Don't stare at it, wondering what you did wrong. Instead, turn around and look for the new doors that are opening around you. Be grateful for the closed door. It's a sign that you're moving forward, that you're growing, that you're ready for something new and better. I'm grateful for that job I lost. I'm grateful for that door that closed. Because if it hadn't, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, here's my advice to you.
Help me, my
Be thankful
family,
for the closed
stop.
doors. They are often
Go up the hall, man. These people that close doors in your face, they ain't the only door. They ain't the only door. God is the creator of all doors, man. I'm gonna just go see what else he got for me.
Bear in mind, every closed door is a ticket to a superior opportunity. So be prepared, be receptive, be ready to welcome the open doors. They are the advantages that arise from closed doors. In the end, life is a succession of doors, some sealed, some open. It's upon us to discover the right ones to traverse. Embrace the open doors.